Western New York and Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills.
Please welcome your 2026 Buffalo Bills.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. And off we go from Buffalo. On a good return as he takes it across the 30. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the coaching staff. Everyone is better as a result of him being your quarterback.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, it's May. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he'll finally be tracked down at the Bills' 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 31
What a big play there for New England. 31 yards.
First down.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll give it to Henderson. Trying to push the puck, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. Over him in a flash, and he lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Nearly a disaster there, especially in this area of the field, Mike. You know these guys are reaching for the ball. That is such a priority of every defense around the league. Create turnovers, especially in the red zone. Fortunately for this guy, he gets to get back in the huddle for another crack at it, thanks to some quick thinking and good hustle from one of his own guys.
So on 4th down, on comes the rookie, Andres Borregales, for the Patriots field goal. This from 30 yards out. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Patriots will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
I think in today's modern NFL, if you had the ability to create and all the qualities that come along with it, Josh Allen's at or near the top of the list. And what I mean by that, Mike, is he's big, he's mobile, he can run to escape, but he can also run as a designed option. And then, of course, in the passing game, he can make every throw. He's smart. He elevates those around him. The last piece of the puzzle, can he get over the hump and have that postseason success to really put him in that upper echelon category?
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 6. Now, Allen. Right back to Cooks. He's got another one. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's good for a Bills.
15-yard pickup there. First down, Buffalo.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here is Allen. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his feet inbounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal, but either way, I'm coming away with points.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And now it's going to be 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Cook.
James Cook, the ball carrier. Brought down by Craig Woodson. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. This a 42-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And the Bills will tie the game at 3 apiece. Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get going with their second possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun. It's May. Off-balance throw. It's complete. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. A throw on the move is caught. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. To throw is May. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Tre'Davious White in coverage. Knocks that one away.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
11 yards on the pass there. 1st down, New England.
And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. They're trying to locate Travion Henderson out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Now an injury timeout, and it looks like it's Stephon Diggs who's having an issue. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Douglas in motion. Up the middle, it's Henderson. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. From out of the gun, here's May. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Throwing now is May. That's taken in by Hobbins. Gain of 13 for number 13. And a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a...
And he will score! Ravion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Patriots take a 10-3 lead.
Bills 3.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Johnson now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Cook, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 9. In motion goes Cooks. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid.
Number 86, Dalton Kincaid. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. We'll try and run here with Cook.
James Cook, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Are you kidding me? Really? On the 10?
Mitch Wishnowsky in punt formation.
1 quarter in the books. The Patriots out on top. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie Mitch Wishnowsky to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Throwing is May. He's caught right side by Henry. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
3rd and long. Here's May. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
That one good for 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Patriots, 1st down. A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Patriots.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. May gonna look to throw. To the left side, he's got Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9. Now May. That's complete to Diggs. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball is put right on the money for a big pickup.
13, Bills 3.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. To return, here's Ray Davis. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They're in a 10-point hole. It's 13-3 as this drive starts with first down. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
34-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Allen on 3rd down. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. The Patriots offense ready to take over possession of the football. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Douglas in motion. He'll get this out to the left flat. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 8. To throw now, May. They'll spot Henry, open downfield. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. Yeah, he's across midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
And he'll take this to about the 48-yard line. Cole Bishop up to make the play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. They'll run. Stevenson. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
Daquan Jones on the stop. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats will extend their lead. After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills' offense back onto the field for their next possession. The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. Now Allen on 1st down. He's got his tight end, Kincaid. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
Now Mike Vrabel, none too happy with that last decision, and out comes the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. It's 2nd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
again. It's Allen to the air. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. New England going to take their second timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
46-yard line.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Short pass taken in by Knox. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Throwing again is Allen. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way.
And he'll take this one in. Dalton Kincaid, touchdown, Bills. Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bills are back within 6.
Makes the score Patriots 16, Bills 10.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out, and he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Here's May to throw it on first down. Diggs on the reception. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Off the play fake, here's May. Pass completed to Douglas.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. To throw again is May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
First down.
3rd and inches, you're thinking the tight ends are on the field to block for the back or the quarterback, but not here. Nice setup here, playing to the tendencies of their offense, and they come away with a nice completion.
May to the air once more. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
May to throw again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
A 55-yard attempt.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Patriots can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Before every game, we see these kickers. They have a very set and clear routine. We're down there on the field a lot of the times when they're working through it. They start in close, and then they work their way progressively back towards midfield. They end up taking the last couple kicks right around the logo, and that routine certainly paid off here.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. Now Ray Davis going to bring this one out. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. Johnson now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Bills' offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
On first down, it's Allen. He gets it to Samuel, left side. No chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Allen is going to give it to Cook.
James Cook, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Allen going to throw for it. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he is going to have the Bills first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Handoff, running left, this is Cook. And he will get into the end zone! James Cook, touchdown Buffalo.
Just a great way to finish off the drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game, and you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
Prater on to attempt the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Bills will cut it to a 2-point lead.
The score, Patriots 19, Bills 17.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good.
Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. From out of the gun, here's May. The look at his big target, Henry, over the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
And a Patriot 1st down.
Here's May again. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Kayshawn Booty was the one he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and now you can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way. Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
On 4th down, Bryce Beringer out to punt for New England. Deep to return, Khalil Shakir. And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1-yard line. What a kick. The Bills offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And the defense signaling safety here. The official says he made it out of the end zone, but not by much.
2nd and 10.
These situations here, Mike, you can see this defensive line is just chomping at the bit. They can see a safety coming. They don't quite get the safety in this case. They still hold him to no gain. Brings up 2nd down.
Allen from his own end zone. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
It's a gain of 2. And a
This just kills you as a defensive coordinator. Here you are thinking you're going to get a 3 and out, get off the field, pick up some momentum for your team, and you allow the quarterback to get loose with his legs, and he's able to pick up just enough on 3rd down to convert, and now you got to go back out and defend a fresh set of downs.
A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
2nd down, they need 3. From the gun, here is Allen. And mark him down up beyond the 30. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Buffalo.
For a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
1st and 10, and it's Allen.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Allen to throw again. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Josh Allen on the bootleg to the middle of the field. Caught by Shakir.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing again is Allen. He gets this one to Samuel. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
To James Cook. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. Throwing again. It's Allen. He's going to keep it himself.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. He'll try it now with Cook. And he's going to have the Bills' 1st down. As the defense could not come up with the big stop there. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 2.
Sometimes it's just the obvious decision that's the correct one. I mean, the offensive line and their ability to win at the point of attack, all you need is one guy to displace the defender and just move him, and that's exactly where the play is designed to go. So you earn the trust to keep the ball on the ground in these gotta-have-it moments.
And it's going to be called in. He's got it. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. Now Prater to tack on the extra point. His kick is good, and the Bills will up the lead to 5.
The score, Bills 24, Patriots 19.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Henderson. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Christian Benford brings him down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down.
Connected on the big play. He's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Shakir to return. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Bills offense about ready to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. getting out of the gun. Here comes Allen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
James Cook.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down. In motion, Shakir. Throwing on second down. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Keon Holden, the intended receiver.
Second down and 10.
And it'll lead to a second down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
In motion, Shakir. Again, it's Allen to the air. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. He sets up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Jack Gibbons.
Just a brutal there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and inch their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Number 8, Stephon Diggs. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
5. 3rd and 5. Throwing is May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And the Bills will take over possession here at the 44.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. Allen goes with a pop pass. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's got his man, that's Kincaid. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 21
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Allen working from the pistol. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Patriots' 15-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Man in motion is Coleman. To the air on 2nd down, here's Allen. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, 4th down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
And he'll fight forward, doesn't get a hold up, and he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Now Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Prater on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Patriots 19.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. May gonna hold on to this one. And he's gonna be brought down up past the 45. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the first down.
He'll decide to keep this once more. The defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run. It'll be first and goal inside the 10.
It's a pickup of
A big play and a much-needed one as well. Pickup of 46 yards.
First and goal.
And this is why you tailor your offense around a guy like this. I mean, every once in a while, mix in some design runs. He's got such game-changing ability with the ball in his hands, and here, he rips off a big one.
And in motion, it's Diggs. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Down to the 4, it'll be second and goal.
Bishop on the tackle. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Throwing on second down, May. And he will score! Game on! Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, New England. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Borregales now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Pats have cut the deficit to 5.
31. Patriots 26.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Johnson now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So, Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the handoff, this is Cook, and he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They face second down and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard
And while it ultimately
line.
worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. New England going to take their second timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Man in motion is Coleman. They'll go play action here with Allen. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. And third and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. Third and long. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that, not nearly enough. It'll be fourth down.
So the two components to a scramble drill, Mike, is the quarterback has to buy time with his legs, and then all of the receivers need to second reaction and come open downfield late. And he bought time, but nobody was able to separate, and there's nowhere to go with the ball.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The Bills bringing on their punting unit as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field, and he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. This is first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
May to throw on second down. Trip pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
And it's third down.
Off the play fake, it's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. First down, New England.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's now
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Patriots first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start.
Still first down.
Awful time to get a penalty. Now 1st and 15. To throw again is May. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
May to throw again. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
They were able to connect on the comeback, but I don't think it was really well executed. This is a deeper route. This receiver's got to push his depth before his break a little bit more downfield. They'll take the completion, but they were hoping to get a little bit more with that one.
That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Here we go. One final play. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, as this one will come to an end. So it's a win here for the Bills. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.